What's up, boys? G'day. Rob's neighbours here. Too smelly. Nearly first. Not quite, brother. Nearly. Crazy news, Miguel. Jack to Bilal. Volk's going to smash Lopez. Dougie, we know, brother, 9,000. We know. Ooh. The news drop. The news drop. Ilia Topuria, JDM, Volkanovski. Oh, it's the greatest year in MMA history. This is the greatest year in MMA history. Oh, Aspinall's going to be champ by the end of the year. Oh. We needed this. We did need this, boys. Stream crash. I know, the stream is crashed because of how good it is. Oh. No, the stream's fine. I can see that it's fine. Everything's good. Drop frames? No drop frames. Everything's good. Oh. Afternoon, Douglas. Huge news. Sean Brady, 49-46. Yes, true. Volk, 50-44. Yes. Chandler, round 1 KO. Don't think so. And unfortunately, Bill Muhammad, 50-45's JDM. Don't think so. Don't know about those last two. I do think Paddy Pimblett. Why is this music so loud? My music in my ear. Why is this so loud? Where is the music coming from? There we go. That's better. How's your music going, chat? Yeah, that's all right. It's cruising. What's up, Portuguese? How are you, brother? Yeah, no, I think Paddy Pimblett's going to get it over Michael Chandler. I think Chandler's just getting worse as time goes on. You know, the aging process is real. Trust me. JDM is going to absolutely destroy Bilal Muhammad. Volk is back. He's looking great, and he's training footage in Thailand. I'm 100% on board the Volk train. Things are good. What's up, Kenny, you bloody ripper? How are you, man? What do you mean, what happened? What do you mean, what happened? Have you not gone on to Twitter? Have you not seen the news, mate? The entire MMA world has changed. Ilia Topuria has vacated the featherweight belt. And he's going to be moving up to fight somebody. Who knows? I don't know if Islam Makhachev just wants to take a fight with a featherweight again. They might try and legitimize him at lightweight before he fights Islam Makhachev. Who knows? Carnage. Paddington versus Chandler. Absolute carnage. Who do you have, Super Shotgun? Volk is going to beat Diego Loco Ortega. Yes, Miguel. Yes. Ilia just dropped his title. Such a Chad move to just grab the title and walk away. Topuria versus Islam. I don't know if Islam will accept the fight. I don't know. Like, you can't make the champs fight. I don't know if Islam will accept the fight because Islam's entire career will be looked at as just fighting featherweights. I think they'll try and do Ilia Topuria against someone at lightweight to try and legitimize him as a lightweight contender and then have him fight Islam Makhachev. Chandler wins by second round knockout. No, Johnny, no. Good to see you, Johnny. Hope you're doing well, man. JDM versus Bum Lao. Yes, JDM. What's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, brother? What's up, mate? Yes, JDM. Paddy by sub? Maybe. Leon versus Brady. Brady destroyed. Objectively deserves the title shot more. A vacant belt. They had to bring in that fraud to give it hype. He does. Yeah, he does. Mobzar does. Like, you beat Aljamain Sterling. Yeah, you do. You do. Yep. Yeah. It's a coin flip for me between Volk versus Diego. I think the crafty vet. The crafty vet's going to get it done. If I may use a Lucas Tracyism. I'm going to go with the crafty vet, Volkanovski. And there's no bias. There's no bias here at all. There's absolutely no bias in this pick. Pitbull's going to submit Yair. Ooh, I don't know. Pitbull's getting old. I'm not going to pretend to be like a Pitbull hardcore. I can't picture Pitbull fighting. I know I've seen him fight, but I've never gone back and rewatched him fight. Does that make sense? Like, I've seen a Pitbull fight while I've had, like, you know, I've had the fights open, been gaming, had a little bit of Bellator going in the background. So I've seen Pitbull fight, but I've never been, like, locked into Pitbull. No, I've ever watched him back. So, yeah. Paddington's going to kill that 50-year-old Chandler. Yes, shotgun. This is what I'm talking about. This kind of energy. What's up, brother? What's up, Larry? How are you, dude? How are you feeling after the huge news that just got dropped? Bloody huge news. Massive news. How you feeling, Larry? What are your takes on the fights? I love this song. It's called Can You Suck My Dick by Kenny the Bloody Ripper. Okay, that's a weird one, Miguel. That is a weird one. Sean Brady is going to out-wrestle Leon to a decision. He is. Oh, my God, the chat. I've got to keep up with the chat. Where are we? Bilal will dominate Jack for a bit, but Jack will KO him. I believe Jack will KO him. Yes. Much more winnable fight for Volk. Oh, yeah. Way more winnable fight for Volk. Absolutely. Leon is going to get ragdolled. I don't know. Well, yeah, he probably will. Probably get taken down and thrown about a bit. Better than Pitbull. We'll see. They might punish Ilia for trying to strong-arm the UFC by giving him a contender first, because 145 is in chaos now. Well, I think with Movzar there, it's still an exciting division. Like, no matter what, if Volk wins, if Diego wins, you've still got Movzar sitting in the background, plus Aljamain Sterling can still rebuild, because that was a very close fight. So I don't think 145 is in as much chaos as people are letting on. Volk will get dropped Rice in the first round, then come back like Cannoneer. Yes, Portuguese Herzog. This is what I'm talking about. Crafty vet skill. Pitbull finished Michael Chandler. Did he, Miguel? I thought Pitbull was a 145. Has Pitbull fought at 155? Okay. Hang on a second. What does this bloody say here? Chat, let me just lock into this one here. It says, I got an anus extender today at the sex shop. I'm trying to expand my width by a 30 centimeter diameter. You can't fit an extra 30 centimeters without an expander? That shit's light work, bro. That's easy work. You should be able to get that in easy. Jeff Neal versus Carlos Prates. You know, when we did the best strikers tier list yesterday, I logged off and I instantly went, Yoel Alvarez, Carlos Prates. Why are these names not on our strikers tier list? They need to be on our strikers tier list. Dan Ige versus Sean Woodson. Ooh. Probably Woodson, yeah. You'd probably go with Woodson on that one. Don't hate me, but I think Bilal out-wrestles JDM to a decision. Yeah, my brother said the same thing, and then I told him never to message me again. So, yeah, we'll never see Aozi in the chat again, because he said the same thing, and he's been disowned now. Glad they finally forced Bilal into the cage literally 10 months after he won the title. I don't want to ever hear anyone saying this guy's an active champ. 10 times worse than Leon ever was. Okay, that's not true. None of that's true, Shotgun. But, okay, cool. Go hard. Manon is going to defeat Valentina. Now you'll be making my brother cry, because he has got a red-hot crush on Valentina Shevchenko. Jeff Neal is rough fight for Prates. He is. I don't know if Prates' cigarette strength is going to work on Jeff Neal. He's going to need cardio for the Jeff Neal fight, and I don't know if Prates has got cardio. Bilal had the same number of fights as Hamzat since 2022, and everyone gives Hamzat shit for it. Keep that same energy for Bumlal. It's hard. You know, it's harder to get fights when you're the number one contender and the UFC doesn't want to book you for championship bouts. Just saying. They can't be happy with Topuria, though, because the original plan for UFC 314 was Volk 2, and now that's a vacant title fight, which historically does not sell well. True, Totemov. I will say the one thing that is going against the way that vacant title fights usually go is that Diego Lopez is a hardcore favorite and Alexander Volkanovski is a casuals favorite. So I think this is still going to do pretty well because you've got two favorites going at each other. You know what I mean? Shavkat can't stay healthy. I know, Miguel. There's something in the water over there. Probably Chernobyl water. Did you hear about the chick who slept with 1,000 guys? She's pregnant. Imagine trying to find the baby daddy. She slept with 1,000 guys in the same night? I mean, chances of her getting pregnant were high. You know, it sounds like it was a bit of a thunderstorm. What a whore. There should be the most flavored fighters. There should be the most flavorful fighters Dutch oven tier list. Maybe for Christmas, Kenny. Maybe I'll do a flavorful fighters Dutch oven tier list as a bit of back-end extras content for the members. I think Volk may surprise us with how the fight goes, but still very much doubt that he wins. Anybody have any idea why they scrapped JDM versus Leon and Bilal versus Shavkat? Shavkat is injured. That's what Dana said during his, Instagram Live. Shavkat just can't be healthy. There's something going on over there in that region, you know, the Shavkat Hamzat region of the world. all the water comes from Chernobyl. I'm curious to see, but no, Shavkat is injured, so they just, and Bilal wants to stay. Like, Bilal's 36. This is, you make all your money when you're a champion. Bilal can't sit around forever waiting for his number one contender to be ready when the division is stacked. So yeah, I'm curious to see if Diego comes out fast and furious or slow and patient. Knowing him, probably fast and furious, right, Johnny? Right, Johnny boy? Bilal milking the shit out of his bruised toe so we can hold on to the title for as long as possible. It's sad he's literally booked in to fight. It is still February? It's February. He had an injured toe in December. He had an injured toe in December, and in February he's booked back in to fight. Listen, dude, I hate Bilal, but this isn't it. Shotgun, this isn't what we hate him on. This isn't it, dude. 2 months later, he's booked back in to fight. What do you want from him? What do you want from him? Okay, it's probably the Antichrist. Okay, I think it's probably the Antichrist. What, the girl's father? Probably the Antichrist? Maybe. If you mix that much sperm together? Could be. Could be. Ilia versus Islam or a contender? I think a contender because Islam Makhachev probably won't accept the Ilia Topuria fight because he keeps getting bagged for only fighting featherweights. So they want to legitimize him as a lightweight first. Why are you wearing a Brazilian flag? It's the boxing kangaroo, you menace, because the Australians are back. Hamzat finishes fights while Bilal doesn't. True, Johnny. It will actually be easy to find the baby daddy because all the guys are on the list. Imagine being that dude, though. Yeah, oh, yeah. Imagine that kid, because that kid is going to grow up knowing he's the 1,000 sperm baby. He's probably going to be deformed. Who's the best undersized fighter in a division too big for them? Who's the best undersized fighter in a division too big for them? Oh, who's the best undersized fighter in a division too big for them? You'd have to say Jailton Almeida, wouldn't you? Or Kennedy Nuzunchukwu. You'd have to say Jailton Almeida or Kennedy Nuzunchukwu. You know what I mean? Because they're not heavyweights, but they're just being successful in heavyweight. Because heavyweight's shit. Like, we could be successful in heavyweight today, Johnny. Smallest balls tier list? Yeah, we could do a small... Henry Cejudo. Yair Rodriguez. Calvin Kattar looks like he's got very small balls. Yeah, we could do that. I missed the live. Hadn't seen the news at all. Just looked it up when you were... Oh, fair enough, Larry. Fair enough. It'll play out like the JDM fight with Burns. JDM will catch him, and eventually, and you, Eric, and you, two Aussie champs, plus DDP, plus Islam Makhachev, plus Ilia Topuria, plus Tom Aspinall. Oh, it's good. Shavkat's a genius. Leon and JDM were his nightmare matchup, so he sent in two people that can actually wrestle to deal with them. Shavkat's a genius. Leon and JDM were his nightmare matchup. So yeah, that's true, man. Shavkat's just playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. He's like, if I don't have to fight these two, they get themselves knocked off. Beautiful. Which fighter could do the most cocaine tier list? Ooh, that's a good one. Probably John Jones. Jack Della Maddalena. No, his nose is all blocked up. John Jones. Michael Chandler would get on the coke for sure when he looks at his life choices. Michael Chandler, for sure. Who else would be doing line after line after line? Don't tell me Mike Perry doesn't play. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me Mike Perry doesn't play. To be honest, I thought Bilal versus Shavkat was like a 65-35 for Bilal. And Bilal thought it was a 95-5 for him. He ain't been ducking nobody. JDM may or may not prove to be a tougher matchup. Yeah, I think JDM will be a tougher matchup than Shavkat. Bilal is obviously super confident, and he deserves to be. He should be. He's on like an 11-fight win streak or something. Yeah. So what's the deal with Ilia? Ilia just vacated the belt. There's no official news yet. Dana White said he's working on something. Australia's making a comeback, just like Kim Kardashian. He'll either be deformed or have superpowers. True. Yeah, probably Almeida. Yep. Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips are both pregnant and sleep with over... Okay, why? I don't give a fuck. What a bunch of whores are doing. I don't. Dougie, want it? No? Alright. Yo, good timing, by the way, dude. Just got the news, Dougie, you're the father, mate, from Australia. How did that happen? What a way to shoot it across the world. I think Ilia is too big for a non-title fight. He's a pay-per-view main event. He's going to get Islam. Unless, Cheddarhead, he gets a co-main event, 5-round co-main event, on a pay-per-view. Like, that could work. That could work. You know, and they probably said to him, like, if you vacate the title, you're not getting pay-per-view points. And Ilia just went, I don't care, bro. I don't care. You know, Dilia is going to set. You know, Dana is going to set up Ilia with a KO artist when he moves up. Yeah. So who do you think they're going to match Ilia Topuria with? Let's get it. Let's rub out this poll, chat. Let's rub out this poll together. God, look at the lineup for Ilia Topuria. Dustin, Max, Islam, or Armin. Oh. Shavkat can wrestle. He's the master of sports in Sambo. Sambo is not a real sport. Yeah, no, Shavkat can wrestle. Can. Chuck Liddell. He does a bit of coke, for sure. I'd hate if Armin or Ilia aren't next for the lightweight title just because the UFC is petty. Gaethje or Oliveira is just dead. Yeah, but it's one of those kind of fights where they would give Islam Makhachev a Gaethje or an Oliveira just because it's an easy pay-per-view sale and it lets lightweight percolate. I can 100% see them doing that. Dana hates it when fighters strong-arm him like Ilia just did. That's true. He does. He does. Bilal saw Burns wrestle JDM and thought he can do better. Bilal saw Burns wrestle JDM and he thinks he can do... Yeah, but JDM had a broken arm. He won't this time. Bilal's toe was healed months ago. We need to give him all the shit these bums gave. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was announced as injured in December or November. It wasn't healed months ago. Come on, Shotgun. Okay, Kenny's just going hardcore. Kenny's gone real hardcore with the Alexa Grasso feed emojis. What makes Thailand special? The lack of taxes? No, just like beautiful beaches, cheap beer, cheap food, warm weather. It's just amazing. It's Muay Thai every night, every single night. There's big fight, super fight, tonight, big fight, world championship fight. It's the greatest country on the earth. Ilia versus Armin and Islam versus Charles. Ooh, that could probably be it. That would probably be it. Volk is training in Thailand. Thoughts? Beautiful. Great. Smart. Love it. Ilia Dustin would be big right now and a great setup to then go for Islam. Yes. That's probably the way they're going to go, right? Oh, and the first thing I read said Volk versus Ilia for 314. So that's the matchup I was referring to when I said very much doubt. Oh, right. Yeah, so all that's been scrapped as you now know, Larry. Lopez at 50-50 is Volk has declined a little bit or could be 70-40 either way if he's declined more than just... Yeah, this is going to be a very, very telling fight. A very telling fight. Obviously, at 145, you need the speed. You know, Volk does get touched on the chin quite a bit, even in his prime. You know, we all know Volk for the standard, yep, you got me, mate. That was a good one. Every single fight, there's a couple of shots like that. Now, Volk is obviously going to be a year older and 2 knockouts more chinny. So, it's not an easy fight for Volk. But, can we just celebrate today? Can we just enjoy this moment together? Armin or Dustin would be good for Ilia. I prefer Dustin. I want Dustin Gaethje 3 for Dustin's retirement fight. And I want Ilia versus Armin. That's what I want. Bilal stubbed his toe on purpose. Too Smelly and Super Shotgun are going in hard against Bilal today. I predict Islam. These daggy love being weight bullies. They just don't. I predict Islam. These daggies love being weight bullies. They just don't admit it. Yeah, that is true. Like, they love a good fucking weight cut. They love a good weight cut. I thought Thailand was known for the trans. Yeah, also that too. You know, but you can't have the light without the dark. Kickboxing 24 hours a day. That's it. Yeah, dude. Thailand. Muay Thai fights all day long. All day long. You sit in the front row. It costs you $3. They bring you $2 beers. You don't have to get up and go and get $2 beers. They bring you $2 beers while you're watching a couple of 6-year-olds kick the shit out of each other in Muay Thai. And there's live gambling going on in cash in the arena. I'm sorry. Do I need to keep describing heaven on earth to you? Ilia is a little bitch. Okay. Ilia is a little bitch for vacate. Let me get my kangaroo out of here. Where's the kangaroo? Where's me kangaroo? Yes. I'll wear this thing like a bloody hijab or something. Ilia is a bitch for vacating, to be honest. I don't care. He beat the two most well-established guys in the division. Suck it up, cut the weight, and get some more defenses. Yeah, I did. I mean, I have been calling for Ilia to just stay and build a legacy, but he did clock featherweight. Like, you know, Mitchell, Emmett, Volk, Holloway. It's a pretty good featherweight resume. They'll probably give Ilia an ultimatum where he has to vacate. They probably gave Ilia an ultimatum where he has to vacate, lose pay-per-view fights, and find a contender, or just stay at 145. Yeah, and he bet on himself. He's going for glory. And he's going for glory the real way. Not like the way like Israel Adesanya went for glory where he kept his title. He's like, no, I'll fucking do it without the title. So he is actually daring to be great. Kids start smoking cigarettes before they can walk in Thailand, I hear. It's true. And Muay Thai. Before they can walk, they're on the durries, and they're doing Muay Thai. I think Volk should spend his first 2 rounds wrestling Diego to avoid the danger. Yes, I agree. He should absolutely do that. You think Volk would have defeated Mobza? No. Maybe. Prime Volk? Probably. Ilia thought he was way bigger. Yeah, actually, Prime Volk would, because he could handle Islam Makhachev's wrestling, so he could handle Mobza's wrestling. Mobza's smaller than Islam Makhachev. Yeah. Ilia thought he was a way bigger superstar than reality. The Real Madrid glazing got him all the way up on his high horse. Yeah, but look at the news cycle that it's created. Are we not here for it? If Volkanovski wins, will Australia put his face on their currency? We should. I'm not saying we should overthrow the Australian government in Minecraft, but we should, and make Volkanovski our king. Diego really isn't all that. To be honest, Brian Ortega took him to a decision. It's true. Volk's got this. He definitely deserves it. Yeah, hey, Aussie's first. Good on you, hey, Aussie. Well done. $2 a beer for the six world country seems to be expensive. Not when you're in Australia and you're paying $15 a beer. I'll take the $2 a beer. I don't give a fuck what country it's in. Thanks everyone. Yeah, feet in the chat for Ray Aussie. Well done. He's the first one in chat. God damn it, my camera. Whoa. I'll be back, chat. 1 second. I'm right here. The camera's coming back. It's all right. It's the daily stream camera breakdown. Let's get it That's enough of that. Islam is just going to grab... Where am I up to? Oh, yeah. Islam is just going to grab Ilia and sit for 5 rounds. He won't be champ again. Oh, he will. End of the year ratio. Volk, Ilia Topuria, JDM, DDP, Tom Aspinall. We eat. I remember Ilia saying he plans to become the first triple champ, so there is a chance he pulls this shit off again. He is going to be what Conor McGregor wishes he was by the end of his career. He will speak everything into existence. Volk shouldn't wrestle Diego. Diego can submit people from his back. That is not... If Ortega can't submit you, you'll be fine. If Islam can't submit you, you'll be fine. Come on, Volk, you got it. Let's go! Let's go, Volk. Let's go! Show him the feet? No. Oh, show you the feet? Yes. Your camera's haunted? I know, mate. Every stream. All right, when Manon defeats Valentina... No, don't say that. My brother will start crying if you talk about Valentina Shevchenko losing. Don't do that. Zhang is going to change plans and stay at strawweight. I don't think Zhang is going anywhere. It's a poltergeist? It is a poltergeist, mate. Imagine watching Topuria, Poirier, Armin in a co-main, and then Juliana fucking... That would be the biggest fucking rug pull pay-per-view ever, Cheddarhead. Bilal still couldn't even train 2 to 3 months ago. He was booked to defend within 5 months of getting the belt. Ilia took 8 months to defend once he was over. Yeah, I know, dude. Larry, the hatred for Bilal because of his injury is so not fair. DDP didn't defend until 8 months after getting the belt. I know, dude. I know. Thank you for pointing this out to the chat. Like, Bilal is trying to be as active as possible. You forgot about Bryce Mitchell being the champ. Yes, and of course, Bryce Mitchell will be the champion of podcasting. Volk will be champion again. He's going to wipe the floor with Lopez. That's right, Aussie. Hey, Aussie, what do you reckon is Lopez's best win? What do you reckon, mate? Bryce Mitchell is going to be a legend. This is how legends are made. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Ark Insanity Podcast 2. And that feedback on the first episode was just uncalled for. It was uncalled for. Dagestan Wrestling will destroy Ilia. Islam for the win, brother. Dagestan Wrestling will destroy Ilia. No. Wrong. Volk is busy cooking in the woods. He's loving retirement. No, dude, he's back in. He's in Thailand. He's locked in. And he ain't there for the ladyboys and ping pong shows. He's locked in. Dougie, thoughts on the John Jones strip clubs? Oh, everyone's got to have their place to go. Just don't invite me there, brother 9000. You know what I mean? You go and enjoy your meals, and I'll enjoy my meals. JDM versus Ilia will slap in 2027. Yes, Portuguese Herzog. Yes. JDM defends against Ilia. The script is Ilia loses to Islam, then moves back down for a super fight against whoever comes out. I mean, this is like, obviously... Let me read this so people who are listening back to this know. The script is Ilia loses to Islam and then moves back down for a super fight against whoever comes out as the flyweight champ. This is why it's win-win for the UFC. This is just written the storyline for the UFC for 2025, 2026 perfectly. It's perfect for them. Shevchenko ain't losing. She's a goddess. I'm going to marry her. I don't know if you could handle Shevchenko, bro. Islam has gone 8 months between defenses twice now and 7 months between the most recent two. Yep. No one's bagging Islam for it. DDP and Hamzat co-man International Fight Week. Trust. And what is the main event? John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Lopez's best win is that guy that he fought. Right answer, Aussie. Well done, bro. What a hardcore. Did you see the pic of Volk and Aljo? I didn't, not the AM, bro. If King Volk loses, it's over for him. But he won't lose. He cannot afford to lose. Let's go. I knew. He will become the King of Australia. When he returns to Australia after reclaiming the belt, we, the Australian people, shall go down to the Governor-General's house where the Queen's escort lives, kick in the door, push them into the pond, into the backyard, raise up little Volk on our shoulders, and sit him upon the Queen's throne in Australia. We will burn down Parliament because it'll be unnecessary. We won't need a Parliament because we will have King Volk and Prince JDM. All hail. Ilia vacated because he fears full camp Volk. True, not the AM, bro. Smells like he's running to me. Smells like he's running from mythical full camp, no brain damage Volkanovski. Dagestani wrestling really took a hit with Umar and Usman. Dude, Dagestani wrestling, the Queen's dead. Oh. The Queen's dead? What? How? No, I thought she was immortal. Queen Liz? No, I thought she was immortal. Oh, shit. What was I reading? Dagestani wrestling took a hit with Umar and Usman. Yeah, such a big hit that even American wrestling took a fucking hit. Like, the Dagestani wrestling looked less than invincible, and everyone went, geez, American wrestling's dog shit, isn't it? Remember when he gaslit Volk to fight on short notice after being flash KO'd? That is the power of Ilia Topuria's mind. He can convince other fighters to move their pieces across the chessboard however he wants. And now he's doing it to Dana White himself. How will people cope when Paddington chokes out Chandler and then does a goofy-ass dance across the... Yeah, they'll still say, well, Chandler was never good, so Paddy's not that good. They'll still go for it, mate. He can handle Valentina. She's about 37. Yeah, but the testosterone coming out of Valentina Shevchenko. The sons that she's going to have. Genghis Khan-level sons. Realistically, Diego did KO Ortega in round 1 and then woke back up with a follow-up shot. Yeah, it was one of those weird ones, wasn't it, Laz? It was, man. It would be fair to criticize him more for not managing to then... It could be fair to criticize him more for not managing to then go on and fully finish him, but it's not as if he didn't have what it took to finish him. Yeah, like he couldn't put him away would be a more fair criticism. I'm with you. I'm with you. The Queen's dead. What? Queen Liz? No. Current champ versus the champ who never technically lost his belt is the storyline behind all of the biggest fights in combat sport history. Totemov already knows. We're in for a great 25, 26. Totemov is already like, this shit's already slapping. We haven't even started yet. Merab can win the featherweight belt. Depends who the champ is. Yeah, he can. He can. Volk chins Ilia with a full camp, but Ilia's a bitch and he ran. Yes, Ratio. Yes, mate. She died ages ago? Oh, Queen Liz? I thought she was immortal. On a scale of 45 to 70, how many Olympic-sized swimming pools are full of tears when you cry on Bilal? If Bilal 45-70 is JDM, I might just walk straight into the ocean. Like full dressed, full clothes. It'll be the middle of winter. I might just walk straight into the ocean and try and drown myself. Just stand up, continue a straight line, and try and drown myself. I still want to see Bolsack versus Shavcock. Too bad, brother 9000. You would want to see that, wouldn't you, mate? Aspinall sleeps John in 45 seconds. It'll happen. It's going to be such a great year. Not the Bronx option? No, not the Bronx. How are you, Cage? No the Bronx option. How much JDM propaganda are you going to spam on the internet with? So much. You know that chick that slept with 1,000 dudes in one night? The glazing that she received is nothing compared to what YouTube is going to receive when I start making JDM videos. One a day, every day, until the Bilal Muhammad fight. Does this mean Shavkat will have to fight Kamaru now? Probably. Yeah, probably. Now do an Elon Musk celebrate. Still got the music on? Oh, sorry, mate. I was celebrating too hard. How are you, Nacho? Whereas Jones versus Aspinall. Shut up, you guys. It's coming. It's coming. Jones is still playing. Look, Jones is just on a family vacation, drinking, talking about murdering his daughters. Everything's fine. It'll work out. Be honest, Merab is trash, but he has a gas tank. Come on now. He does. But a gas tank can win you a title fight. Even at a higher weight class. Yeah. I'm so hard right now. How good is it, Bilal? How good is it? Volk versus Merab would be sick. It kind of would. It kind of would go hard as fuck. Arnold Allen can KO Volk in 10 seconds? No. Arnold Allen's fists would explode in his hand. His bones and his fists are made of mashed paper mache. There we go. That was funny. Everyone laugh. Did you see Paige Van Zandt and Nina spamming Dana's live to get people to go to their page and sub to their... Yeah, obviously. That's... Again, why do you... Yeah, this is what they do. Again, you do realize that the cage is surrounded by girls in bikinis that count to 3 for us. Like, why... I still don't get the MMA community flipping out over this stuff. Well, no, I mean, he could, and for a moment did put him away... It's just that it got messed up the first time and he didn't manage to do it the second time. Yeah, so it's like... But I mean, like, you couldn't really, like, put him... Like, make it definitive. You know what I mean? Like, fucking any clean knockout. Buckley Wonderboy. You know what I mean? Like, definitive. There's no coming back from this one. A fighter size poo tier list would go hard, not going to lie. You'd definitely be putting in, like, Derek Lewis, Shamil... Mick Parkin, Paddy Pimlet, not on weight cut days. Yeah, you'd have a real. Hit the like button, guys. JDM started 0-2 and didn't give up. Now that is Aussie spirit. That's it, Digger. That's the Aussie spirit. Long live the Queen. Long live the... What? I thought she was immortal. Jones, too busy. Charles Benoit maxing. Jones is too busy. Jones is too busy. Chris Benoit maxing. Yeah, his family needs to... Has anyone checked in on his wife? Has anyone seen what's going on? Bilal can defeat Alex at light heavyweight by stepping on his head. Dude, when Dricus Duplessis pulled the old... Have you seen the size of the guy? He's tiny. Oh, the glazing. Bilal is here looking for Volk. Oh, yeah. Bilal's here for Volk. Sometimes they count to 5. Don't sell... True, sometimes the signs go up to 5. Yep. Gonna be glazing JDM like a fresh batch of cinnamon rolls. Paige Van Zandt can defeat Weili Zhang by KO. No, Johnny, no. Johnny be no. Arnold versus Aljo. See, this gets Aljo right back in the picture. Yeah, great fight. Aljo. Ooh, Aljo did well against Mobza. Arnold did well against Mobza. I'd have to think about that a little bit more. I heard Cage is surrounded by girls in bikinis, and I agree. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Cage? You fat, chunky bastard. Cage is like, best day ever. This is the best day ever. UFC signed Paige Van Zant's bum-ass husband. Imagine being married to Paige Van Zant. I hit the like button. Thank you, bro. Volk is getting his belt back. Lopez isn't well-rounded enough. Yes, Bilal's good eye. You see it, for you are his good eye. What's up, Snifferton? How are you, man? Yo, Dougie, when do you want to talk about the Jays and how they created JC to rule the world? You are falling for Adam Green's biggest fallacy. He's so close to being right. He's so close to being right, yet he's so wrong. That's the one thing he messes up. I'm going to talk about MMA for a bit, though, Sniff. How are you, dude? It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Alex or Ank Brada? I still think Ank Alive pushes him up against the cage. I'm trying to move to Arkansas so I can vote for Bryce Mitchell for governor. Yes, the base takeover is on. Read Sniff. I just read Sniff. We are fighting for the algorithm. Yeah, like the stream, boys. Like the stream, boys. Aussie Spirit versus wrestling. I guess we'll find out that night. Won't we? If JDM can get up with a broken fucking arm after being wrestle-fucked for 14 minutes, he's not quitting against Bilal for a title fight. That's all I need to fucking know. You guys know I talk about the fight in the fighter. JDM has got the fight in the fighter. JDM lost 2 in a row, got his fucking nose caved in, and went, fuck that. I'm never fucking losing another fight again. Ever. Ever. And after 14 minutes of Gilbert Burns ragdolling him around, JDM still stood back up and kneed him in the fucking head. God, I'm erect. I'm going to be glazing Manon when she defeats Valentina. No, we need to block you. We need to block. My brother is going to end himself. I wonder who would win, Whaley versus Paige in Power Slam. Whaley, Paige flinches, and you're not allowed to do that. Algoed is on the rocket ship back to having gold wrapped around his waist. Yeah, he could win gold again. It was a very competitive fight against Mobzar. Does she? Why are you watching them, Shotgun? Why are you watching them? Paige Van Zant did some favors to get them signed, I bet. Yeah, of course. Of course. Not the Ambro. Don't tell me you're anti-Christian now, too. I know, he's falling for Adam Green's propaganda. Does hitting the like button during stream promote the stream or something? It does promote the stream. Shows YouTube that your audience is willing to engage with what is happening on the screen, and YouTube is a advertising platform. So, yeah, it's directly colorated. I can't speak right now. You know what I'm saying. It's weird to think that Lopez and JDM, who I didn't think much of, can become champ if they land one good punch. Totemov, I'm not here for that kind of negative energy. All right. So if I see another sentence like that, there will be bannings going on. Today is about celebrating Australian dominance in MMA again. Let's just enjoy it. Okay, mate. I just wanted to sniff red. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair. Ank wins, I'm done and I'm crashing out. No, come on, mate. Ank being the champ when we're surrounded by other GOAT champs, it'll be good. Sterling was winning the third round until Mobzar hit a wrestling reversal to win the round and the fight. That was a big fight. Oh, I'm still fighting. Okay. Sterling was doing really well. Really well. Urseb sleeks Moreno, then subs Pantoja in a rematch in October, so Australia ends the year with 3 champs. You know what? Fuck it. I'm on board. Urseg for champ. Let's go for that. Did you see Ark Insanity episode 2 is official? I did. I made a short about it last night. Thank you for watching my content. No, I did watch Shotgun. Yeah, I'm excited. Mobzar hit hard time wrestling. He did, man. He really did. So, Arnold Allen versus Aljamain Sterling. I'm kind of down for that fight, to be honest. Bilal is a better wrestler than Burns. He is, but JDM won't have a broken forearm this time, which is going to make a big difference. Bilal is the best American wrestler, and JDM still skins him alive. Absolutely. Imagine if JDM did that to Burns with one arm. Imagine what he'll do to Bilal with 2 arms. What's up, Eric? How are you, brother? Ilia Topuria vacated. I know. How good is it? How good is it, mate? How good is it? I'm going to be glazing Natalia's feet. You lot are disgusting. 20 viewers, that's like a room full of people. I know, there's 20 people in here. It's wild. There should be 20 likes. Link Discord before you go if you can, Dougie. Yeah, it's in the description. You can go to the Discord whenever you like, boys. It's in the description. Please like. I'd be hyped to see Volk versus Aljo. That'd be a cool fight for the belt or not. Yeah, that one would be It's kind of cool to see Aljo is actually going to have a solid second run. I don't watch him. I'm not degenerate. Of course not, Shotgun. Yet you know what's going on in there. Collaborated? I can't remember. What was I saying? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I'm off to sleep, brother. I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, for the UFC. See you, Ratio. I'll be live for all of UFC Seattle with a Golden Gay time to celebrate the city that it is in. 21 viewers. That's more than 20. But that's like a whole person. But now that Ratio is off, it's probably 19 viewers. Dougie, can you give us a 1-minute monologue on purifying Australia? I don't think I can. Not on this platform. I hear Iggy Azalea is your favorite rapper of all time. No, Johnny, no. Johnny B, no. Hope JDM KOs that demon. Oh my God, Sniff. Now you're talking my language. Now we can start praying to the same temple. The temple of the MMA gods. Iggy Azalea would have a delicious Dutch oven. Probably a bit plasticky, wouldn't it? Did Topuria vacate his chance at featherweight go status by Did Topuria vacate his... Yes. Yes, he did. The one thing that I have said about Ilia Topuria is that he should stay at featherweight to cement a legacy that which we have not seen since Anderson Silva era. And he fucked that up. Yeah. Kevin Holland was ultra close to defeating JDM. He was never close. Never close. There's 19 now. Called it. I'd like for some Alexa Grasso feet right about now. Okay. All right, let's just calm down. Volk and Aljo have been training together. I doubt they'll fight unless it's for the belt. I think they'll fight because the Aussies, as we know, Nacho, we don't mind fighting our mates. Like, this idea of, like, I wouldn't fight him because I train with him. The Aussies don't really give a fuck about that. Like, you shake hands, you try and beat the shit out of each other, and then you shake hands afterwards and go and have a beer. This is the way. Australian dominance in MMA is back to Smelly Fingers. People said Mobza had good striking, and then he got handedly outstruck by Aljo. Yeah, I think the Arnold-Allen fight sort of lulled them into something. It was a perfect illustration of how the takedown threat doesn't help your striking be more effective when the opponent doesn't feel threatened. But that is a perfect way of putting it. It's a perfect illustration of how the takedown threat doesn't really help your striking be more effective when the opponent across from you doesn't feel threatened by your wrestling. Yeah. God, JDM, lock in. Lock in, JDM. Lock in. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Why did you put Max in the poll instead of Charles? I don't know. Because Ilia versus Max 2 at lightweight is kind of ironic, evil. I kind of like it. I like it because of how evil it is. If Volk gets full crafty vet, I can see him beating Lopez by boring smudge. So can I, Totemov. I think Volk can win this one. He does just have to go full-on craft. Full-on craft cheese. Volk is Aldo 2.0, including losing the belt and then getting it back. Aldo is Volk 2.0. Aldo is Volk at home. No, yeah, that's true. But did Aldo win it back? Yeah, Aldo did win it back after the Conor thing. I'm thinking about Aldo's third run attempt at winning the belt. Craziness. Collard? I don't even remember what I was saying anymore when I looked at that. Ilia got way too rich too quick to keep making 145. Yeah, he was enjoying Tiramisu Tuesdays. Too much pussy, so correlated. I think I was saying correlated is what I wanted to say. I think I was trying to say I had it, and then I lost it. Correlated is what I was trying to say. Who would you pick between Volk and JDM in a catchweight? It would be a draw. The fans. Oi, just got done cranking with these awesome announcements. How good are these announcements, Alex? How many tissues did you burn through, mate? Ilia has been rich his entire life. Not as rich as Arman Sarukian. Colonization? Man, what happened if Ilia loses his first lightweight fight? That would be a terrible move, but this is what makes Ilia great. The stakes get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's so good. JDM is going to bap, and then bap in round one. Now you're speaking my language, Cheddarhead. I like that. I was born the same day as Nick Diaz, but I'm not on meth, weed. But I'm not on meth, just weed and mushroom bars. Good one, Sniff. Jack's going to grab the cash and dash. Oh, my plan was to just grab the cash and dash. Base Sniff. How much does a mushroom bar go for? You make it yourself too, Smelly Fingers. You go out into the forest. You find the mushrooms. You dry them out. You put them in honey, right? You solidify them in honey. Then you put them in the freezer. You have a party. Laurent Murphy. Laurent Murphy going to be champ next year. Yes, the young up-and-comer 36-year-old contender, Laurent Murphy. Imagine if Ilia goes on a huge losing streak and then gets cut up to 6 losses in a row. That would be the worst decision of all time. Isn't that what makes it so sick, Shotgun? Like, this is the ultimate putting everything on the table. Unzipping. Mushroom bar costs $30. God damn. Thank you for the $2, Sniff. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Well, yeah, I guess since you guys are in America, you could probably just buy it. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how you're buying it. $30? Are you offering to sell them on my stream? I don't know what's going on, but thank you for the $2, Sniffithan. You're a legend. Let me like that. Oh, thank you, Sniff. You're a good bloke. What are we talking about? Didn't realize Volk and Aljo trained together. I wonder if they might be more open to fighting when they're both 100% out of the title picture, when it'd just be for fun, with no serious stake. Maybe, but maybe they might do it for a number one. Oh, no, because Volk would be the champ. I don't know, man. I think Volk's the kind of guy that would just be like, if you've worked your way up to the title, even though we train together, you deserve a crack. I don't know. I don't see Volk to be the kind of person to be like, I'm not going to give him a shot just because we train together. Weili Zhang can defeat Kayla Harrison at a catchweight. You know what? Kayla Harrison's last fight was not that impressive, Johnny. So maybe. I agree, though. Respect him for giving up the title. Now he actually has something to lose, unlike these fake champs who keep their original belt as an insurance. This is what I'm saying, Shotgun. This is just putting all the cards on the table. This is the ultimate, like, gamble on yourself. I love it. I was trying to guess one word from the other. Yeah, I think I mean oh, fuck, I lost it again. Doesn't matter. I think Ilia has been promised a title shot. I don't think he can vacate unless he promised. I think it's the opposite, Bilal, brother. I think Totemov, or maybe it was Chedhead, someone said it before. I think the UFC were like, if you vacate, you're not getting championship points, and you're going to have to fight a contender. Because right now, the UFC, they just want the champs to stay where they are, get a couple of title defenses, and rebuild the new era of pay-per-view stars. If you've noticed, we're going through a transitional phase right now where Volk, Usman, Israel Adesanya, all the old pay-per-view stars from the pandemic era, they're all losing and going out of fashion now. They're all done. So the UFC needs the new pay-per-view stars to catch up in the audience, to get the casuals to know their name, for the TikTok edits to happen, which means they need the champions to just stay where they are and get easy title defenses. They tried to do it with Ilia Topuria and Volk 2 as a rematch. They tried to do it with Sean O'Malley against Marlon Vera as a rematch. Dricus du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya. They were just going to see what happens there. They want the champs to stay where they are and defend and bring in a new era of pay-per-view stars. And Ilia Topuria was like, fuck that. And the UFC were like, well, then you'll get stripped and you won't get pay-per-view points and you'll have to fight a contender. And Ilia was like, bet, cunt. Let's do it. Is Casey O'Neill your favorite female fighter? You don't know how hard it is to have your dad run Eternal MMA and then just give you a job. Oh, yep, he is. He's advertising it on the stream. Based sniff. I wonder what happened if you ate 15 at once. You'd probably melt. Like your skin would fall off you. You'd probably melt. You ever seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Probably like that. You'd wake up as a journalist in another city. The loser of today was definitely Leon Edwards. True. He had a free People Forget Man performance for it just to be replaced by Sean. Yeah, Leon Edwards is done. I'm so sick of the turn daring to be great when they hold their original title hostage with nothing to lose, like Weili Zhang is trying to do right now to fight Val. So Ilia has my respect. True. Although with Weili, she has sort of cleared out her division. So, yeah. If Diego cracks Volk how he did to Ortega in the first, then Volk taking a trip to Peaches and Creamville. I'm definitely more worried about Volk than JDM. Yeah, I mean, again, Nacho, I said at the start of the stream, brother, like, we're going to learn. Volk always used to get touched on the chin and acknowledge the punch. Now we're going to learn just how fucking chinny Volk really is. I'll respect him for trying, but I also kind of laugh my ass off if he... Oh, yeah, but that's what makes it great, Larry. Like, we'll respect him for trying. But if it doesn't work, it's the Jamal Hill conundrum, right? Like, we're gonna piss ourselves laughing at you being Jamal Hill, but we'll make one video. We'll acknowledge, like, thanks, man. That was fun. Thanks for making it fun, Jamal. Now back to laughing at you. Do you want Megan Anderson to return to MMA? I couldn't give less of a shit what Megan Anderson does. Good time to be alive. What a time to be alive, boys, when you can do these things. Nice, sniffer thin. Bars taste good. Put peanut butter on one. Beautiful. Beautiful. You were in a correlation conundrum. I am in a correlation conundrum. I can't say the bloody words today. Thank you, Nacho. Kayla Harrison used to struggle making 155. She's a different human now. That's right. She has a penis and testosterone. I heard Tai Tuivasa moving down to welterweight. No, Johnny, no. 2025 is a generational year for the UFC. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Imagine Dougie eating a mushroom bar on the street. I can't. I wouldn't be able to talk. To you guys, anyway. If Ilia pulls this off and becomes the 155-pound champ, he would become the true BMF. Kind of, yeah. Because he really is risking everything. He's risking everything. Jones Aspinall, Ilia Islam, DDP Hamzat are around the corner. Even if we only get 2 of those fights, 2025 will be insane. And imagine that. When Conor McGregor thinks he's got the UFC by the balls, and the UFC is going into their new TV deal at 2026, and 2025 is going to be the biggest fucking homegrown superstar year. Oh, it gets you just still fucking giddy inside, doesn't it? 14 years ago, I had 100 grams of mushrooms in one night, and my dick fell off, and it never grew back. You talk to God at 50? Yeah, you would be. Ariel Hawani said the UFC will do Islam versus Ilia International Fight Week. Ariel Hawani doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He gets fed false information. The UFC hate him. Also, the new narrative should be Ilia ducked Volk so hard he had to move up a weight class. I like it. Good good Volkanovski propaganda, Bilal. I like it. You going for your neighbor, Carlos Ulberg, to defeat Jan? I am. I don't think you turn 43 and have 2 shoulder surgeries and beat an up-and-coming kickboxer. What the fuck has Megan Anderson done to her face? Yeah, it's not good, is it? Did you see Colby play himself by trying to dap up Usman? I did, Sniff. It's embarrassing. Colby's embarrassing, dude. He's got no live stream presence. Like, I know I'm bad at this. But he has been in front of cameras for like, fuck, man. What is it? How long's Colby Covington been in the UFC? Since 2015, 2014? He's had cameras around him for 11 years now. And he doesn't know how to act on camera on a live stream. It's really fucking bad, mate. It's really fucking bad. Zhang hasn't fought the beautiful Mackenzie Dern. Fucking Mackenzie Dern. Is she winning or losing right now? I don't pay attention to WMMA. Is she on a winner or a loser right now? Ilia vacating and going straight up shows how much of a pussy John Jones is for taking 3 years off the sport to put on 20 pounds of flabby muscle. Yeah. John Jones ducked Francis. He did. And he's ducking Tom Aspinall, and he ducked Dominic Reyes. John Jones is a duck. Ilia Topuria is a lion. He's a Chad. He's a warrior. You don't know how hard it is to be a fighter whose dad's a millionaire and owns his own fighting promotion. Ilia's ducked Jan Silva. I'm fucking pumped for Seattle, by the way. Colby can defeat JDM by knockout. No, Johnny, no. No, Johnny, no. Did you see him looking for John Jones? But even that, he managed to not make funny. Like, how do you fuck that up? How do you make that so not funny, right? Izzy versus Strickland rematch should be 3 rounds? Yeah, it should. It won't be. It'll be a fight night main event in some fucking American city somewhere, probably Texas or something. Austin, Texas. You got Derek Lewis co-main, Izzy Strickland main event. You know what I'm saying? One of them sort of not regional, like city that we haven't been to in a while. Fight night, something like that. Aspinall ducked Ngannou too. No, he didn't. He was never offered Ngannou. Lopez has a solid chance to KO Volk in 30 seconds. He does, not Totemov, but we're not here for that kind of talk, mate. We're celebrating today. Out of all the options, what is the biggest money fight for Ilia Topuria? Max Holloway rematch. BMF title, 155 pounds. Max moved down to fight Ilia for his belt, and now Ilia is moving up to fight Max for his belt. Pay-per-view main event. What do you think about that, Cheddhead? Leon's going to mop the floor with Sean Brady. I bet you white van on it. I would never. bet the escape van on a fight. Never. When the economy collapses in 12 months, you're going to wish you had escape vans. Mackenzie won her last fight. Good for her. Good for you. Ooh, brother. What's that, brother? Ew. He does seem to stumble over his way. He's horrible on a live stream, but he just has no aura on a live stream. He's got no presence. And I know that I fuck up every single sentence. I'm just saying compared to like good live streamers. He's not good at it, man. That's a sick card right there. That's a sick card right. That's a nasty card right there. Derek Lewis can defeat Francis in a boxing fight. Maybe. Maybe, Johnny. Maybe. Holloway rematch is no way the biggest fight for Ilia. But please, Shotgun, what do you reckon is Ilia's biggest fight? Please, I'd love to hear it. Francis ducked a rematch with Derek Lewis. He kind of did, Johnny. He kind of did. Johnny here already defeated him in an MMA, but that fight doesn't count. I think there were like 10 strikes for the entire fight, Nacho. I think that's like the fight with the least amount of strikes thrown in UFC history. Male. Obviously, you got Rose Esparza. What would the other one be? Maybe Tyron Woodley versus Wonderboy 2 or 1, whichever one was that horrible. Probably 2. I think Yoel Romero versus Israel Adesanya had less than 10 strikes each round. One of the most boring male title fights in history. Tyron Woodley, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I mean, I can only remember as far as like my fandom goes, I guess. Tyron Woodley, Wonderboy 2, Izzy Romero, Derek Ngannou, but that wasn't a title fight. That was after Ngannou lost to Stipe. Yeah. Anyway, that was a fun little game. Thanks for that. Jan slept Corey Anderson and John Jones stood up in the front row like he was keen, then left. Way worse case. Jan slept Corey Anderson and then Jones stood up in the front row like he was keen, then left. Way worse case of ducking. Jan slept Corey Anderson and then Jones stood up in the... Oh, yeah, true. God, he's fucking ducked a few fights, hasn't he? Hasn't he? The biggest money fight is Ilia versus Bilal Shmilo. No, it isn't. 155 is where the money is. Where the hell is Sean O'Malley? That clown's hip hasn't healed yet. Do you know how fucking long it takes a hip to heal, mate? Again, he had the fucking surgery in like November. It's February. It's only a couple of months. Me and Bilal will run from Warrnambool to mog you for your van. Fucking good luck, mate. Good luck. I'll be defending that van with a fucking crossbow and a flamethrower. Ilia versus Jai Herbert 2. Now we're talking, boys. Greatest fight ever for the van during the zombie apocalypse. We all want it. You can't stop pay-per-view king Jai Herbert. Only a matter of time until he takes over the game. Jai Herbert versus Gilbert Burns' brother. What's Gilbert Burns' weak brother? Where's Alex? What's Gilbert Burns' brother? I can't remember. Does Giuliano Ahente still owe you $500? Yes, Giuliano Ahente likes to go to MMA streams like the MMA Guru stream where 2,000 people are watching and flash his cash around so the MMA community thinks he's cool. But on a small stream with only 20 people watching, he likes to duck and weave and not pay his bills because he has an ego, not integrity. Worst fight, Izzy versus Yoel or Rose versus Carla? I would say Izzy versus Yoel Romero because Izzy called out Yoel Romero as his hardest fight ever, or like the worst stylistic matchup, and then bragged about how he called out the worst stylistic matchup while running away from him. Rose was just gaslit by Pat Barry, which is her entire story arc, so I don't blame Rose for that. Kimbo Slice versus Houston Alexander. No shit, Nacho. I've never heard of that fight. Kimbo Slice versus Houston Alexander. How bad was it? I don't believe O'Malley had hip surgery. Why would he lie? He wants to get back in there and rematch Merab. Why would he lie about that? Me and Nacho got you covered, Ducky. Why don't we join forces during the zombie apocalypse, boys? Sean's been working on his wrestling and submissions. I never thought they'd throw a double leg. I never thought that would happen. Herbert Burns, that's the one, the GOAT. Imagine watching Ilia versus Conor in the Roman Coliseum just to co-man Pena versus Nunes 3 title fight. Yet another rug pull. Francis versus Tyson is one of those things, I bring this to you because I think he deserves credit for winning the fight. But at the same time, it's crazy to act like he won the fight. because he's actually better or even close to Tyson's level. He won because Tyson didn't take him seriously at all. And that's Tyson's fault. And Francis did win that night. It's true, Larry. It's true. Tyson thought he would fucking train wreck him. Probably was drinking the night before. O'Malley should fraud check Ilia's brother for his return fight. That would be sick, but too high of a step up for Ilia's brother. The Gilbert brothers are Herbert, Sherbert. Yeah, Herbert, Sherbert, Werbert. Ilia's brother would murder O'Malley? No, he wouldn't. Maybe. Is the boxing... Ilia's brother. Chat. Before I go... No, I'll talk to you about this tomorrow. Yeah, I'll talk to you about this tomorrow. Ilia's the stance of the Topurias. I need to talk to you guys about the stance. Is it the best MMA stance? Or is it just the best MMA stance for shortcut? I'm not getting into it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. That's the end of the stream. Not again! I didn't buy a bolt this week. Fuck. I'm just going to hold it instead. All right, we're out of here, boys. That's the end of the stream. That's an hour. Just insane news. We will obviously pick up the best fighters tier list at a later date because we had to just glaze the Australians for a bit. Gilbert brothers are Herbert and Sherbert. Ilia's brother would murder. Yep. Biggest money fight, Bryce Mitchell versus Conor McGregor. True. They both pretty much stood with their hands on their hips for half the fight because they were so fucking horrible. Buy the bolt, you weren't. I've been to Bunnings every day this week as well. Sometimes twice. Haven't brought the bolt. The drill is in my car in the garage. I just need to fucking... It's this clip. Doesn't hold. So I've got to bolt it through to the deck, and I just haven't done it. I got to buy the bolt, mate. O'Malley might lie, but that's one thing for sure. His hips don't... Okay, we're out of here, boys. They're both weak to low kicks. The Topuria brother. Yeah, we got to talk about their stance. Dougie always has his drill in his hand. You know what's up. If me and Bilal catch you at Bunnings, it's on site. You'll know me because I'll be eating a sausage. Looking disgusting. All right, boys, I'm out of here. You guys have yourselves a great afternoon, a great day. Oh, my God, the mic issues are real. My shit's falling apart. I'm out of here, guys. I will see you in tomorrow's video, in tomorrow's stream. You guys have a fucking great weekend. What are you bolting? I need to bolt this microphone. It doesn't matter. I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Have a good day. A good afternoon. See you in tomorrow's stream. See you in tomorrow's video. It was a good stream. See you guys. Have a good one. You'll be eating 2 sausages after... Your mum will be eating 2 sausages after me and my brother catch her. Got it! I'm out of here with the